Alright, welcome to the fifth and final module of the animation formula. Today we're going to be talking about adding sound to your animations. Okay, so first things first, I just want to show you the animation now that I've finished it, and just kind of so as you can see what we're going to be adding sound to, and then we'll move on to the next steps. But before I do that, I just want to say this animation isn't actually quite finished yet. There's still a few little details that I need to add, but I wanted to just go ahead and get this video done for you, and I didn't want to make you wait for it, so I'll just add those details a little bit later, and it'll work out okay. So that being said, here is the animation. So that's it. We just need to go and add sound to that. As you see, that was, it's somewhat entertaining and stuff, and it's kind of cool watching it just the way it was right there. But by adding sound, we're going to add so much extra to this. It's going to make all the difference in the world, and it's really not that hard. Basically, I decided that I wanted to do all the sound effects myself. And so how I do that is I have a microphone, like right, what you see right here. This is the microphone that I use to create the sounds for this animation. And I use a program called Adobe Sound Booth, and this is actually a paid program. You'll have to buy it if you want to use this one, but there are other ones that you can use that do the exact same thing. My favorite, and one that I used for a long time, is called Audacity, and I'll have a link to where you can go and download it for free right below this video. And Audacity basically does the exact same thing. For the purposes that we need it for, Audacity will work every bit as good as this one will. So basically, you have your microphone on, kind of like I do right now as I'm talking. Record. You can record the sound that you want. Stop. Bam. You have your recording. You can save that file, save as. You can see right here I've got all these different sounds that I've recorded for this animation, right? And just save it into a file, and there you go. You've got a sound effects. And so basically what I do is, once I've created my animation, then I will go through and I will choose each part of the animation, and I'll create the sound effects for that part. Then I'll be showing you how to implement that into your animations here in just a sec, but it's really that simple. You just open up your program, put your mic on, click record, make the sound. Some of them, for example, the screams, every sound you hear, you're going to be hearing in this animation were sounds I either made with my mouth or by like hitting the desk or something. So when he gets hit in the head by the rock, that's just me hitting the desk. Or when he's screaming, that's me screaming. It's very simple. And you really need to, as you can see me right here, this is me, recording some of the sounds. And I actually act it out while I'm recording the sounds, because I think that adds a little bit of extra, I just think it makes them sound more real. And so I know what the character's doing, I know how the feeling that character is supposed to have, and so I actually act it out. And obviously you're not going to, when you're recording your sounds for your animation, you're not going to be in front of a camera like I am here. So don't worry about if you kind of look like an idiot or whatever. No one's ever going to see. They're going to see your finished animation and they're going to love it. So yeah, just go all out and just record whatever it is that you need to do. Okay, so I've got all the sounds recorded here, and I've got them put into this animation. And the way I decided to do it is I'm actually using Adobe After Effects, And so I imported, right here you can see I've imported my the animation from Flash into Adobe After Effects, and then I've imported all of the sounds as well, and each one of these represents a different sound. So as I go along, right, then you can I just align the sound with the part of the animation it belongs to, right? It's very simple. Now After Effects is a pretty expensive program, and so chances are you're not going to be doing it the same way I do here with After Effects. You'll be doing it in Macromedia Flash, but it works the exact same way. Once you get done recording it, you can import it right into Flash, and then bring it into the timeline, align it with a part of the animation that you want the sound to go with, and you know, it's really that simple. And so what I actually do is I start at the beginning of the animation. I choose what part I'm going to make a sound for. I record it, then I save it, and then I import it. I line it up where I want it to, and then I go on to the next movement that's going to make a sound or whatever it is. And I just follow that all the way through until I've, you know, gotten all of the sounds into the animation, right? Now there's really not a lot more I can say. I could actually take you into Flash to and show you the exact step-by-step process, but I don't really want to do that because I want this to be because this video isn't really a how to use Flash presentation. It's more I just want to teach you the idea behind it, and later on I'll probably create some videos and stuff that shows you for those of you who aren't really familiar with Flash, you know, I can walk you step by step through the nitty-gritty of actually using Flash and importing sounds and things like that. But for now, just that's all you have to do. You know, get your mic, record the sound, import it into your animation program, and then just line it up with the action that it goes with. And that has served me really well so far. Now, if you get into, like in this animation, there's no lip syncing, so I'm able to do it that way. If you're doing an animation that involves lip syncing, the talking you're probably going to definitely need to have recorded before you animate it. That way you can animate, you can make your animation sync up with the words rather than trying to make the words sync up with your animation. It'll be much easier that way. But when it comes to things like, you know, him getting hit in the head, right there, you know, it's really easy for me to just record after the fact the sound of him getting hit in the head and then just line it up with here. So there are some sound effects, and the kind that I deal with the most are the kind that I can just line up afterwards. But some are like I said, if you're doing some dialogue, you will probably need to record that beforehand and make your animation line up with that. Or even if you're doing it to some music and you want it to, you know, follow the beat or something like that, you may actually want to consider importing the sound beforehand and then making the animation work with the sound rather than sound work with the animation. But it's either way, it's up to you. Now in this animation so far, all I have is just sound effects. I have no music yet. And I'm not sure I'm going to put music into it because I'm pretty lazy, and I've looked around a little bit and haven't found music that I feel good about. But if I do, I'll later add that in, and I think it'll definitely help. But what I want to do is actually show you here a really cool website that you can use to bookmarks. Let's see. Oh, royalty-free music. There we go. This is an awesome little website that I found where you can actually come in and download all this free music, and they've got some really, really good stuff. Now, because a lot of this is quite classical and stuff, you may have a hard time finding certain kinds of music, but as you can see here, they've got all these different, you can sort them by these different genres, or you can sort by the fill, so you can choose, you know, I want an action, a dark action music. Push search, bam, right down here you've got a list of dark action type music that you can listen to them here, and you can hear, you know, what it sounds like. If you like it, click right over here, download it, and you can use it. You know, it's all royalty free, I think, as long as you're not using it for commercial purposes. but I just thought that for you being able to find music to put into your animations, this is a really valuable resource. And I'll put the link below this video so that you can actually come here and bookmark this, because you're going to want to know this site when you're looking for music for your animations. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this video, and I'm actually going to be releasing the finished animation here in a couple days, and I'll have it on YouTube and stuff, so you guys will be able to see the final product. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video series. I hope you learned a lot, and I really hope that I get to see some of your animations. Hopefully I've given you some information and maybe a little motivation to actually create animations of your own. If you do, I would love to see them. You can feel free to email me, post it on the blog, in the comments, whatever you want. I'd love to see what you guys are able to do.